A lot of the 64 games started getting into that genre of, 40 hours, 50 hours of gameplay.
Mm-hmm. That's one game that I've never owned that I've always wanted, even to this day, is Mario 64. Because it's just a fun game.
Oh, it is.
I've always liked all the Mario series.
I would say the only one I wasn't crazy about, I think, was 2. That was the one they started introducing a few new game mechanics that just there was some weird jankiness to it. The original obviously is always great. I loved 3. Super Mario 64 was great. And I've owned up to a Wii, but I haven't bought what was the one on the
Mario Galaxies?
Yeah, I never bought Galaxies.
I actually heard very good things about it. And not only that, I thought there was a newer Paper Mario that our buddy Travis said was really good. Yeah, and I bought a 3DS and played the newer Mario 3D. It's really fucking fun. The mechanics on it are a little weird because it's on a handheld, but it was still a legit game. I enjoyed it.
I've gotten so much into playing, ROMs and stuff like that. It's hard for me to go back and pay some of the prices because these games, I'll pull them out, I'll play them once, they'll sit on the shelf for 5 years before I touch them, We got so many games that I try, trying to keep up with. I'm only buying 2 or 3 games a year.
Yeah, I'm probably right there with you. If we're talking about brand new games, I might buy 1 or 2 a year. I usually buy older games. Yep, there you go. Golden Axe. Now, I don't think I ever owned Golden Axe.
I've never seen either of those things in my life. Wow.
Yeah, it's old school there. Nice.
Yeah, old school, in the box with the manuals. Picked those up at Origins Game Fair today.
Altered Beast was one of my favorites because you started off as like a skinny dude, and then as you leveled up, you became this fucking hunk, a real big dude, and then the last level up would be like the monster or beast of the level. So like the first level, I think you became a werewolf. Second level, you were like a bear. Third, and you would have extra powers. But I still remember in the first level, the boss was this big, I don't even know, towering guy, and he shot stuff in the air and it would fall down on you. But there was this one point I always remember my buddy said, just put your nose up against this one part of the background and he doesn't shoot there. So you would just sit there and shoot him. So that's my story of Altered Beast.
I remember more about playing Altered Beast in arcade. That was probably my of it, because it was. I remember they had it forever in the pizza shop we used to go to when I was a kid.
It's awesome.
And they always had 3 or 4 arcade games. The Simpsons, they had the Simpsons forever. I remember playing one of the Simpsons.
They had the roller rink in Painesville. We used to play that every time we went to the roller skate parties.
That first level of that game wasn't that one of the hardest levels? I feel like
I don't remember. I remember playing it, but I remember no detail about the game whatsoever.
Simpsons and then Rampage was the other one.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
We always play Cruising USA.
Yeah, it was a big deal going to the arcade and all that stuff. Yeah.
No, it's no big deal. No big deal.
Are arcades still a thing? I feel like they're not.
It's a barcade now.
Yeah, barcades.
Yeah,
because all of us are ready to drink and remember our childhood.
I want to forget about the games of today and drink.
Need to recover
the games of yesteryear.
Recover from PTSD from Battlefront 2 and play some Mario. Yeah,
but, I kind of hate it because with those particular bar arcades, it's like, I don't mind going, having a drink, playing with my friends. But I really like to be able to bring my kids and let them enjoy that like I did as a kid.
Yeah.
And we do have one in town. I can't remember the name for the life of me.
Some of them do. They'll do like kid friendly on the weekend up until like 4:00 or something like that. Like I know Old North. Last time I was at Old North, I saw kids there.
Old North, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up? Who's this, Dangus?
I don't know, but he's pissed about everything.
Hello, Juan.
JD. Clearly, he can't hear anything.
Nothing. Just pissed.
Just stone face. He
come here to troll and leave.
He stumbled into this shit.
How did I get here?
How did I get in here?
Where the fuck are we at?
What's going on?
Welcome.
What's going on? My first time actually joining for once.
Yeah, welcome, man.
JD is pissed.
Yeah. I'm tired, dude. I got up early to watch the World Cup and I was doing homework and I was like, oh shit, the Patreon call.
Way more important than homework for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I put that shit on
the
hold.
World Cup.
Very true.
Well, the World Cup's over for now. Games.
Good. I don't follow any of that, but I saw that Mexico beat Germany. It was like one of the biggest.
Oh, dude, that was a big deal. Actually, they got the World Cup last time. So
Germany did.
Yeah.
For me, soccer falls into the same category as baseball. I love going and watching a live game, but I can't watch it on TV. I can't.
It's not for everyone. That's very true. It's not for everyone. My fiance always tells me, like, I don't get soccer. Like, they're a bunch of chiones, which is like crybabies. They're a bunch of crybabies. They run around, they trip, and they fall on the ground. I was like, well, that's part of the fun. See who's going to win the best drama award.
Yeah,
for the game.
Well, it's always who's going to break into the next fight, or
especially for hockey. Hockey's really, really fun for that. I'm no fan, but I'll watch it for the fights.
Yeah, I like going to the games. Butterclone usually drags us out to the games here in Columbus.
Yeah, I would say that's a nice thing about Columbus. We got a little bit of everything until that guy finally takes the team to Austin.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't
I
happen.
heard they're moving.
Well, not confirmed. We'll see.
It's a rumor.
Right now, they're trying to fight it because the thing is, and the guy. I'll be honest. I give the guy credit. He was smart. He knew exactly where he wanted to take the team, and it was in the contract that as long as if it was here, he could take the team. If it was anywhere else, he wasn't allowed to move the team for 10 years.
Huh.
So now he's trying to fuck around with stuff.
That was the loophole that he's basically gotten around. But like I said, they're obviously trying to fight it.
Yeah,
to keep the crew in town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I hope they do, man.
I was arguing with these baseball fans at this bar one day, and I was like,
not unusual at all.
I was just straight trolling and being a dickhead. I was like, baseball's trash. It sucks. And I started making an argument like, baseball's not even a sport. And like, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's America's favorite pastime. It is not America's favorite sport. Get the shit off. Yeah, I mean, and then I saw, I think it was on ESPN or something that they were talking about. There's only like 11 minutes of action in a baseball game on average.
Right. Yeah.
So
they play too many games as well. That's the issue. 162 games is just too much.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
They play a game every day from April to October.
Yeah,
that's
I guess Kerner would
their
know.
Full-time job, in and out.
Yeah.
It doesn't even count
that's hard.
Training. Yeah. In the playoffs. Yeah. It's every day, basically. I went to the Indians game yesterday. I'll go to 1 or 2 games a year. That's enough.
We went to see the Barnstormers, and they got their asses whooped in Lancaster.
The Barnstormers, worst name ever.
Yeah, the Indians lost as well. So I guess every game.
We have a local team that's not affiliated with anything. It's just like a beer league almost. It's like an official beer league around here. And
independent league.
Those are fun.
It was actually a really good time. That's actually where Kerner and I ran around the field as he was a sausage and I was a pork chop. And it was pretty fucking fun.
Yeah, what was the deal with that? Why were you guys dressed up like that? You said in the previous episode you guys were chosen to do it, but why?
Yeah, we just sat down and like this. Go ahead.
They were called the Fun. What were they called? The Fun Brigade or something?
I don't know.
I hope that's.
I was already kind of buzzed, and I was just like, Yeah, I like having fun. Let's do it.
So why not be a little piece of meat?
Did you roll the dice?
Then 30 seconds later, I thought, oh shit, this is shuffling the cards here, trying to do this. So sorry, I'm trying not to say it.
Flipping the script.
Flipping the script.
Itching the scritches.
Itching the script. I unched my scrunch today.
All pissed off a Diamondback scout.
I did. I called him out
at that game.
So like the Arizona Diamondbacks, there was a scout there, and he was clocking this pitcher. I guess he was scouting.
He was throwing hard. He was like 94 miles per hour. He was the hardest thrower that was there.
And he was just scouting to one guy, and then we had this local guy get up to bat, and I'm like, this Diamondback scout's up here. He wants you to be on the Diamondbacks, and he gave us the dirtiest look.
He
how did you spot me?
Oh, you have a shirt on that has a Diamondbacks logo, bro.
I know.
Like God.
Madness.
So we almost got kicked out of there.
And then we were like tipping pitches too. We were like, all right, he set up outside. I'm like
ruining the game for everybody.
Yeah. I was like, we probably better stop doing that. They might actually get the umpire might actually say something that they never did. There wasn't very many people there.
I got to ask: Is anybody that interested about the new Jurassic World movie?
Absolutely not. Next question.
I'm excited for Skyscraper with The Rock, though.
I'll see the Jurassic World, but I have no expectations for it.
I'll see it, but I'm not like balls deep. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited! I got the end of the first day comes out. I thought the first movie was not that great, except for Bryce Dallas Howard.
The remake one, or not the remake one, but like whatever.
The first Jurassic World. Yeah.
Jurassic World. It came out a few years ago.
I was so pissed. As soon as I saw the guy running with that margarita, I was like, "This is trash."
That's what pissed you off.
That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, a friend of mine from work, he actually won a preview night for Jurassic World, the new Jurassic World movie. He gave me his ticket, and I think me and the wife are going to go see it. Just because, obviously.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, I would definitely do something like that. Yeah.
Get to go see it on Tuesday before it actually comes out.
Okay.
Oh damn, we got an insider.
We got a spoil alert.
See, I don't remember the margarita thing, but I remember Bryce Dallas Howard running with her heels on and the T-Rex chasing her. I'm like,
the freaking dirt. I was like, she would be sinking in that dirt, and she would already been eaten already.
Yeah. I guess she, for whatever reason, was adamant that she wanted to keep the heels on. It's like, what? And Colin Trevorrow just went with it. He's just like, sure, just keep the heels on.
I'm pretty sure every woman in that theater called her out on that bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I gotta go check it real quick.
Oh man.
I saw The Incredibles too. It was pretty good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like the first one a lot.
Yeah. Fucking 14 years later.
I know. That's like a long stretch between sequels.
Yeah. Well, not as long as the Star Wars one?
Not as long as Godfather.
Oh,
yeah. From 2 to 3, that was 18 years.
Wow.
Wait, what?
16 years. 16 years. Yeah, it was 72,
Godfather
74,
3 was
and
1990.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of those movies. I'm balls deep in Goodfellas, but that's like it as far as like mob movies go.
Goodfellas is awesome.
If you
Goodfellas is one of my favorite movies of all time. Man.
Oh yeah, if you like that, you should definitely watch Godfather then.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
one of those things I just haven't watched.
It's very time consuming. They're really long movies.
Yeah, for sure.
3 hours.
I remember you guys were talking the previous episode about what's that called? Interludes, or what was that? The breaks in the movies and Godfather.
Oh, the intermission and then part 2.
Intermissions. There you go.
Yeah.
2 other movies had those when I first saw them. Was Pearl Harbor and Titanic.
Pearl Harbor is a bad movie.
Oh, in theaters, Titanic had an intermission.
Movies.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
right.
Titanic's legit. Come on now.
The theaters that they had those intermissions.
Weiss just broke into somebody's house right now.
Yeah. Weiss looks like he's ready to murder somebody.
Home invasion live on stream.
Just bury the body and come back.
Yeah.
You keep switching around your camera. You were looking somewhere else, another corner. Stop fucking around. Decide.
Consistency, please.
Oh, did you hear about the other stuff?
What?
Hey, man.
What are you talking about?
Oars heavy. Oh my god. We got a lumberjack in our fucking midst. Who the fuck is this?
I don't even know the last time I've seen Coors Banquet.
I don't know. You got to think you got to arm wrestle a bear to get a six pack.
We have like billboards out here. It's just Coors in cursive. That's all the billboard is.
I like
Banquet's the real deal out here.
Simple and to the point. I'm drinking
They're
this.
scattered all over my room too.
This shit's really good.
That's San Diego, right?
Yeah.
San Diego.
I think I had that when I was out in Denver and we did that episode. I had that. It was delicious.
Cody, when after Black Friday, we got to switch over to PC.
That's not gonna happen.
It's like buying another new console.
I don't know if that would ever happen.
It's pretty worth it.
Just for PUBG.
No, for like, I'm probably gonna play Elder Scrolls on it.
I'm not even gonna dip my toes into Elder Scrolls if Fallout's coming in. I'm just gonna wait for that.
Dip both toes. That's why you have two.
I have 10. Do you not have 10?
I got 2.
Got 12.
Nice.
Got two extra toes.
Two
I
extra
got
ones.
8 fingers and 2 thumbs.
What?
All right. I'll take it. I'll allow that.
Yeah, I never got into PC gaming. It's just.
That's what I started with.
Don't you have to have like a supercomputer? Like, what do you have to?
All you need
No,
is
you don't need like HAL 9000.
XP. You play like Battlefield 1942.
I mean, I started with like Quake Arena and Doom and all those games growing up. So
Growing up, yeah, I remember Doom and all that shit. Johnny Outcast 2 is like the only PC game I actually played through, Star Wars wise.
I had an original, God, it was for my mom's PC, and it was before Windows, and it was a Tom and Jerry game that I could play off of like DOS.
Tom and Jerry, oh my god,
DOS, good old DOS.
I remember because it was maybe it was the first Windows.
Tom and Jerry.
It was so hard to open, and you had to like.
The windows are kind of hard to open, you know? You gotta know where the logs are at.
Oh wow, they're really.
JD over here dropping window knowledge. Here we go.
You're fired.
I was trying to call you on it because I'm like, what are you talking about? And I actually looked it up, and you're right. There was a DOS Tom and Jerry game.
Yeah, you think I'm fucking around?
Very often you are.
Same thing.
Very often you are just making stuff up.
Did you ever play Fire and Ice?
No.
Or like that Wizard game?
The Wizard game, I think so.
I think I played Skyrim.
Does anyone remember the Ren and Stimpy game on Sega Genesis?
Oh yeah.
Was it
I had that one for Super Nintendo, I think.
Was it anything like Aladdin
Travis,
and Lion
you showing
King?
those Sega games that you had made me think of that game. All I remembered.
Butthead
What was that?
or Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Never played that one. But I remember distinctively from Ren and Stimpy, the level where you would be farting and you would float up as you were farting.
Yeah. It was just pure.
Okay, we've had enough of that noise.
Okay, I'm sorry.
South Park. had one,
You
too.
should be sorry.
Opar, did you listen to that podcast at all?
Huh?
That podcast that I sent, did you listen to it at all?
What podcast did you send?
With
Guaranteed.
Billy West, the dude that does like Ren and
Oh,
Stimpy.
no. I think it's the same guy that I was watching though.
Yeah, he like talks a lot about like his background. And he's pretty funny guy.
The one it has to be him. Yeah. I can't believe I was accurate. I kind of half made up the Tom and Jerry DOS thing because I thought it might have been for original Windows.
I knew you were half
It
making it
was
up.
actually for DOS.
I know.
Yeah, it was a DOS game.
I knew it.
God, my mind is blown because I used to fight my mom over the computer to play that game because she had a computer for work.
I want to play a game.
No, I was more like, listen
I
up.
want to play.
Give me the game.
Mopar hit puberty when he was 8.
18.
Steve did.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
that
I can't even look
motherfucker
at
had a
alcohol right now.
beard
You
in
guys
middle
drink some
school.
beer?
Right about the time 28.8 modems were out, and you could get 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes to download one picture of porn.
Yep.
Dude, yeah.
Yep.
Kerner
Yep.
knows that
It's like a
struggle.
big deal.
Kerner's still on
That's
that
when you would
fucking
try. You
modem
would click
speed.
the picture to open it and then leave, and come back and you just see half a tit.
Which half?
Because
Top half or the
it
side
stops.
half?
It starts at the top.
Yeah.
So by the time it get the head and the shoulders and all this shit,
And
I'd
now
see a
it's
partial
so
tit in a half hour.
easily accessible now. It's like, whatever. Click a button, boom.
Shit, not even that.
Is that
Now
how
you
it
have
is?
VR porn.
There you go. I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm making
I
it.
can co-star in the porn now with VR.
And then every now and then you'd click on one and you'd walk away and you come back and then realize you got trolled.
Yep.
That's some funny
Some
shit.
dude instead.
You guys remember those mazes where it's just like you had to with the mouse and it would show and it would like start stripping down Britney Spears, and the last one it would just show like a nun or something.
That's
Or
cool.
the car commercial. Where it's like the car going down the windy road.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
Looks like
Oh,
you're
look it up.
talking to JD right now
What?
because you're facing to the right.
Oh, my monitor.
yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like
Here,
you're.
I'll
It looks
talk- I'll
like
talk
you're.
to Commander.
It looks like you're talking to him. I'll talk to Travis.
It's like a freaking Brady Bunch up in here.
We
For
should
me,
do a
guys are all-
jackass Brady Bunch thing.
I'm looking at JD, you bastard. Fuck
Oh no, those
I'm force choking everyone right now.
On mine, you're just looking out off to the side. There's no one over there.
Oh, well, on mine, it's Travis is to my right. It goes Travis, Paul, Aladdin. Cody put his name as Aladdin. Why? And then
You said
and
it
Jacob,
so-
and
You said it so casually, like that's
like
thing.
Aladdin.
you. Jafar over here.
dude, Aladdin's a good ass movie.
Travis
man.
Mopar, Aladdin.
Lion King. If I watch those right now, I'd be like watching new movies. I haven't seen them in so long.
It's not stealing unless you get caught. That's what I learned from Aladdin.
Ooh,
I learned
this game
that
of Bazak is crazy.
you can
right
survive
now.
on bread and apples.
You playing KOTOR right now, Jacob?
Yeah. I just got Atten to be a Jedi disciple or a Sith disciple.
See, that's some shit I never got done in that game, where I know you can influence your characters and train them. And
Oh,
so I did all that.
Oh, I'll show you what I'll send to the group message right now. I did the mod for him to have like his dark side robes or jacket.
Yeah, send that shit.
Send it right now.
My stepdad picked that up at a flea market for like $5. I was like, awesome.
KOTOR
Yeah.
2?
No.
No, the first order.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, cool.
All right, sent him.
But it works.
Aren't you hot in that hoodie? God, you're making me hot just looking at you.
No, it's like super overcast today.
Oh, it's like
It,
90.
it was like
90 here.
95 here.
Dude,
It's hot.
it
as
was
fuck today.
death.
I was
Today.
just at like one of those like LAN centers, like the Cyber Lounge, and it was like super cold in there.
There's one
Gotta keep
actually
the towers cold.
over here by the brewery. I need to go
Shit,
check out.
Army hat.
What's the prices like, Cody? Do you know?
I've never been there. I don't know.
It's kind of worth it. It's pretty fun. I think mine's like $3 an hour.
I think they have a streaming station set up and everything too,
Oh, cool.
so you can just like
Yeah, it was
punch
like
in your stream key and go to town.
they had like 30 computers, and there was only like 4 or 5 guys in there now.
Shoot.
Sausage party.
So
Good movie. Anyone see Sausage Party? It's pretty legit.
Oh my
It's
god.
okay.
I needed to see it once and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. That's like a one-hitter quitter.
Yeah.
Me and the wife went not realizing, like I knew it was a comedy, but didn't really
Oh no, you didn't know how raunchy it was?
date thing, you know. And it's like we went and saw that movie. I still have yet to stop hearing the end of that. I was just like, you picked the movie. It was like,
Yeah.
it's called Sausage Party.
It's about dicks and food.
Blur that out. It's called Sausage Party.
and the last like 5 minutes of that movie is a big orgy.
Chicken orgy. Yeah.
Food porn.
Yeah, and isn't there a whole concept of trying to open up the hot dog bun to fuck it or something? Isn't
Yeah.
that part of it or something? I only saw it one time.
We saw This Is the End with my entire family on accident.
Nice. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
I like
not
it.
to see with your parents.
Oh, why? Dude, Danny McBride is probably the funniest human being alive.
Could be. I'm ready for that new Halloween movie.
Ooh.
Anyway,
It's
Everyone
like writing and directing it.
Halloween's
Everybody's
good,
thinking
but
about what
the music in Halloween is awesome.
You know he's like writing and directing the new movie, right?
Who
See.
is?
Danny McBride.
He is?
Oh shit.
He's like a huge Halloween fan. They just put out the trailers for it. It looks awesome.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I have 14 text messages.
oh my god. So Old North Arcade, we were kind of discussing it. Randy from Trailer Park Boys. I
bitches.
can't remember. Randy from Trailer Park Boys was there, and Commander, you know the that big vault.
Yeah.
This is Randy in Old North Arcade's
Oh
vault.
shit! Did he do the? He's been going on tour serving up burgers.
Yep, he
Fuck.
was in Columbus last weekend.
Fuck, I missed it.
Yep, he got a high score on Spy Hunter.
I'm a salty bitch right now
His gut is so big.
because I saw that and I was like, I'm not a huge fan, but I like it, and that'd be funny to go to.
Where does it say director at? I'm pissed. My Halloween.
What are you looking
David
at?
is here, but he's
No, he's
muted. He's got to unmute himself.
First time.
Eddie.
Pop that cherry.
Oh yeah, I just didn't want to make any noises. Hello.
Well, stop making noise.
Whoa,
Now
why's
you
your
gotta,
face?
you gotta
Whoa,
go back on
what's
mute.
with the picture?
Oh, my camera's not working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will say though, anybody that has not been to the Old North Arcade, they do have some pretty cool named drinks.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
We had one of our originals was what was it? The Mace motherfucking Windu
That was
was
16-bit.
like a purple drink.
Yeah, but that was 16-bit, but that was fucking sweet too.
Yeah.
The last time I was at Old North, I got to play in the vault. They had Tron in the vault.
Tron. Never seen, don't know anything about Tron.
It's a really goofy game.
Have you seen the movies?
Yeah, I've seen the movies.
I know nothing about that at all.
It's a classic movie for what it was. It doesn't really hold up to today, but who was it that set up the decentralized to be downloaded?
That's me.
Okay,
The
I
burglar.
appreciate that because I have been wanting that for a while, and I haven't been able to figure out how to download the multiple different files. And
Sweet. Yeah, it should be all set up. I don't think that you can get subtitles that way though. But if you ever need it with the subs, let me know and I can redo it.
yeah, subtitles no big deal. I own on Laserdisc the original
Originals.
originals. Yes, the originals. None of that remade crap.
None of the original remakes.
So yeah, we could talk about this on the podcast, but I did watch episode 4 version of the Despecialized, and I like it so much better than the special version. So
Wait till
much
you get to
better.
episode 6.
Ooh.
I still argue the edits and the changes are bad because it's 77 with 2,000 edits.
Mhm.
So it just does not mesh at all.
Well, worse,
Now, if they made-
95 edits, 95, 96 edits.
I know, but it kind of feels like they feel like they half-assed the some of the
What are you getting salty about, dude?
There's been like rumors that some of the stuff that he did with different editions was because ILM was so low on work. Like ILM didn't really break big again until Iron Man came out. That was like their big chance to come back. So there's rumors that like George was finding work for ILM by like continuing to do special editions and making changes.
And episode 1 3D.
Yeah.
You know, I actually went and seen after when they've replayed them. I've seen 1 and 2 in 3D. They're not half bad.
Oh, I thought they only did 1. But
They did. I think they did 2 as well.
I would like to see those.
Do it.
I can't.
I feel like they did episode 1, and because that like flopped, they didn't actually release episode 2. 3D.
Yeah, like it'd be cool to do a screening next year for the 20th anniversary of episode 1, but I'd be worried
They
that
did-
no one would show up because people
I'd be
hate
there.
the prequels.
They didn't release it on video, but it was available in the theaters, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
Well,
Weiss, now you need to find that cut of the prequels, like the Phantom edit or whatever it's called.
I don't like
The
this.
Phantom Edit. That's come up with my YouTube feed before.
I would like to at least watch it. I haven't seen any of those like fan edits of the prequels at all.
Fan edits, you mean?
What?
I did air.
Yeah,
They're on fan.
fan edits. Those toxic man baby
I'm a
fan
huge
edits.
fan. Let me change this.
And then the all the CG's like 5 times better than the version that George Lucas put out.
If only.
How much of the
All of it.
backlash of Disney do you think is because Rey being a female character, a strong lead, is not a princess or royalty?
No, I don't think so.
It's a feminist agenda, dude.
I'm just saying, because this is kind of the first Disney movie that like the main female is not of royalty.
Fuck that
Like,
shit.
even at Star Wars too.
I don't know.
People back in 1980 didn't like Empire Strikes Back, so it doesn't. People are all just pissed.
That's true.
Leia choked.
I still think it's because it just looks different. I still think that it's like a big wall that people hit when it doesn't sit the same as the other ones do. I think that's the same thing happened with a lot of the prequels too. People are like stopped right away. Like, you know, there's that first 5 minutes of when you like sit in the theater for a Star Wars movie and you're like, everything in front of your eyes is fresh. And then I think some people don't get comfortable with it.
Well, it's the same reason why, you know, some people go, you know, they only like the original trilogy and they don't like anything since then, and others like, you know, love the prequels and don't really like the original trilogy, and it's all a matter of perspective.
I only like episode 2. The rest of the movies suck.
Episode 2.
Dilly.
I'm gonna stake my flag in that.
What? Episode 2 sucks?
I wonder how many people like were at that age that their first movie they saw was episode 2 and they became Star Wars fans.
Well, I
Pretty
said
sure
that
there's a lot of those.
I said that a lot. Like, I got my first DVD player and it came with a few movies, and one of them was episode 2. And I watched it every night for a fucking year. That's an exaggeration, but I watched it a lot and I loved that movie.
Most a lot.
My brother was one of those.
That and Godzilla with Matthew Broderick.
Oh my god.
That was a great
Dude.
movie.
It's okay, yeah. And Spider-Man and what else did I get there? Minority Report. I watched the shit out of that movie too.
That Godzilla movie, I would still watch it.
It's
It was
yeah.
fun.
Minority Report's good, but fuck Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with Tom Cruise?
What he hates Tom
What
Cruise.
do you mean everything?
Well, he's an actor. I just want to see him act as a. I don't care what he like fucking stands for.
I went to a metal concert last night in Philadelphia, and halfway through the concert, they just started screaming, "Fuck Tom Brady, fuck!" And it was like a big roar of that. I thought was fucking hilarious because it was out of nowhere.
So we were talking about fan edits.
Uh-oh.
Are you talking about how Disney just edited what the hell you just said?
Yeah.
You just cut out.
Yeah, my internet keeps cutting out for some reason. Wasn't there a fan edit that did away with Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, there was I
Yeah.
think there's like 3 popular fan edits of the prequels. Because I was looking it up after Weiss posted the despecialized because I was curious. But
You ever guys watch that movie Thumb Wars?
No, I never broke down and saw
What the
that.
heck is that?
it's by the guy that did Kung Pao, and it's a parody of the prequels. Or a parody of Phantom Menace, I think. I never saw it.
Yeah, the first
I haven't
one.
either.
Might have to do fanboy
Probably seen
commentary
that
to
one
it.
more.
Ooh.
Yeah, do that.
Is it bad?
It's horrible. I remember watching it a couple years after it came out. It was just as bad as the Weird Al version of fucking whatever he did of Star Wars. Phantom Menace.
Weird Al.
What, the music
Yes.
video thing for?
What was it? Just the video or the song or something like that?
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
so. He did that American Pie thing for episode 1.
Right. That was equally horrible.
That kind of got me into Star Wars too a little bit.
Yeah, it did as well. Me.
That's weird.
You and your goddamn pod race outfit for Halloween.
I wish I still had that helmet.
I do. I had the plastic one though.
Yeah, mine was plastic.
Yeah, I still have it. And then I still have the super thin, like sand colored shirt. Remember it was like the long sleeve that you pull over and it had like the tie thing around it. I still have that.
It was just made of like really thin felt.
Mm.
That's what I think.
Mm.
Ooh.
That's what I think, Jenny.
Right there.
Oh my god.
That is not a line in the movie.
I know. I had no idea why I said that. Just the way you said it made me think of that.
That's funny
And
as fuck.
that's all I have to say about that.
about
I'm not a
that.
smart man, but I know what Star Wars is.
I just started. Well, the best part of that movie is when he's
All the
running,
fans.
and then he decides to stop running. He just turns around to everybody. He's just like,
Think I'm gonna go home now.
"I'm kind of tired." It's like, what the fuck?
That's anyone after quitting day at work. I'm kind of tired. I think I'll go home now.
I'm going to be right back. I'm going to reset my router and I'm going to.
All right.
Do it.
My favorite thing about that movie is the references to actual historical things and making
Crazy.
it work.
Yeah,
I loved it.
it's fucking sweet.
Like shit happens, how he creates shit happens, the saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then the happy face logo.
yeah.
And he makes bubblegum shrimp.
Yep.
And that thing about chocolate.
No.
and he
his
invests in
investment
Apple
in
stock.
Apple.
Yeah.
He invested our money in some fruit company or something.
Fruit company.
Oh,
You know,
that's right.
I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the podcast, but my feet were fucked up when I was a little kid, and I had to wear Forrest Gump braces for like a few months.
You did?
What?
I
Did you
literally
look
had
like
to
him
wear
too?
Forrest Gump braces to try to straighten my feet out
I didn't know that.
when I was
What?
like 4 years
That's
old.
crazy.
Yeah,
They gave me a cast to do that. It didn't really help.
they didn't do shit.
Was it for your back like in the movie or?
No, it's for my feet because I was pigeon-toed.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck it was supposed to do. It
See,
didn't,
I had
didn't
the
last
same
very
thing, but
long.
for my face, because my face slanted hard
I
right.
was pigeon-faced.
Pigeon
I've been there.
faced.
I understand.
Dude, some of these guys in KOTOR 2 are like super racist.
What?
Everyone's racist.
Prejudice.
These aliens are just like mad at me because I'm human. And they said that they could smell my stench.
Sounds like a Mass Effect shit too.
I
Oh,
like
I just-
the Transhodans are on Arshadag, right?
Trandosians? Yeah.
Trandosians. I always pronounce that wrong.
Trans.
Transhodans.
I just added the mod where all of the computer things.
What? Listen to Jacob.
Oh my
Let Jacob spew his wisdom. His podcast was great when you guys had him on. I had that motherfucker on like once a month.
No.
Lieutenant Transhodan.
Trandoshan, huh?
Trandoshan.
Trandoshan, dude.
You're hilarious.
Anyways, Cody, I added there's like a mod where all the computer displays turn into like the clear ones from Mass Effect.
Ooh.
So it's like
that's
all the
sweet.
hollow displays.
Yeah, those are awesome.
And then I just did I made Bowder, the Zabrak, who's normally yellow. I made him red.
Oh, dear.
That's sweet.
It looks like Darth Maul.
Yep. And then he has that like plasma arm. And I changed the plasma arm to red since I'm playing Dark Side.
That's fucking sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna fire that shit up here in the next few days.
You're playing
I
on
need
your
to
Mac,
play
right?
that. No, I'm playing on Xbox. I need to play that, and I need to play Fallout 4. I got the Game of the Year edition. I haven't played it ever, so I bought that. It was on sale.
Fallout 4 is, yeah. You haven't played Fallout 4 at all?
Nope.
Oh, it's fun. You get lost in the game very quickly, though, so you have to like get through it or just.
So like leading up to 76, I'm excited to play it.
It's just so open world, and that's always been my downfall with these crazy open worlds. Is you get lost in it, and you can. It just gets watered down. Like it's not fun anymore. But
Because once you go through that windows, man, you're just in the open world now.
That's why I'm glad that they're changing the new Fallout. So it's not just the same thing again.
yeah, it's supposed to be further in the future. Like
No.
No, it's in the
I thought-
past. It's like 20 years after the
It's gonna
nukes.
it's gonna be the soonest game out of all of them.
after the after the actual Fallout. You're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said the only humans in the game are going to be other actual characters. So like there's no raiders or anything like that. The only human characters are going to be other players.
Speaking of which, have you seen that game Escape from Tarkov or something?
No.
Dude, look it up on YouTube when you have free time. It is insane.
What was it? Escape from what?
It's like they just call it EFT. I think it's like Escape from Tarkov. It's like this crazy mixture of a first-person shooter, a survival game, and like a role-playing game.
That's
So
a
you
lot.
get dropped into this city, and You have like at first you drop into the city with like nothing and you have to loot, so it's kind of like PUBG, but it's built kind of like really, really nice visually. And there's other players in it, there's other AI in it, and then there's other scavengers that are trying to like take you out.
Scavenger.
But it takes like 15 minutes to get from one side of the map to the other, and you have to like loot, survive, and then get to an extraction point. But I was watching gameplay of it this morning. It looks insane.
Nice.
Pretty realistic.
Is it
Yeah.
PC only though?
Yeah, but even just watching it is kind of crazy.
It looks smooth.
Like
Yeah,
there's I forget, someone did a really good walkthrough of it. I did.
Yeah, if there's ever a game I know I won't play, I'll just watch clips of it.
Is it Node?
Well, it's still early. No, it's the who's the guy that I always watch? His name? Frankie on PC.
Oh, you mentioned it before.
That was like his video from a year ago, but now there's newer ones. But it's a pretty crazy game.
So this game's still in development then.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You good, Cody?
His face is frozen.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. He just didn't move for so long. He looked frozen.
Oh, Paul's Mopar's audio's off. Your mic's off, man. Your mic's turned off. Say something.
Say something. Yeah, he's muted himself.
Say something, man. He's talking shit.
Pissed.
No audio, Paul. You still got the
Who's Paul?
same with you. There you go, Paul. Same with David. David, you're muted too. Your audio is.
Audio genius.
Don't.
What's on you for dinner?
I just realized I was muted.
There you go, David. Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't sure. Yeah,
I thought I undid it, but I guess I didn't.
there you go. That's
You're just thinking every time I say something, no one replies.
No one gives a shit.
yeah. That's we couldn't hear you. Yeah.
Which might also be the case, but
The test
Yeah.
happens now.
Cody, I think you're muted now. Your voice.
You're just talking
Yeah.
over me, so you can't hear what I'm saying.
so did you guys see? and
Going on mute.
I'll bring it up on the show, but supposedly, and it just dropped. And one of the
Jackass.
actors from a Star Wars film that they're working on right now said that there is up to 9 films in development right now.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
I heard
said
that too.
episode 9, and in development means, they could be
At any
running
stage, yeah.
the plots and everything.
An idea. Yeah.
So episode 9, Ryan's trilogy, which is 3 of them.
Okay.
They said Benioff and Weiss movies, so I'm just going to say 2 for that.
Are they still going with
and there's-
Marcus trilogy, even after all the backlash?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll just say a couple standalones.
Boba Fett and Kenobi.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And
there's
then-
7.
And
So
then, well, that's 8. And then
that's 8.
one more.
Hopefully the Kit
So
Fisto
Benioff,
movie-
I would just say Benioff and Weiss has a trilogy just to be safe.
Wait, I missed the last
What
couple
about-
ones.
The guys from Game of Thrones have a show, right? A live action show.
No, they're doing a trilogy, I think. So that'd be
Oh.
6.
Dude, this
and
is
9.
They said,
Seven.
well, they think they said a series of movies. They didn't specify if it's a trilogy or not.
Well, if they do 3 and Ryan does 3, and then you have 9, and then you have 2 standalones.
Yep.
And that's 9.
Yep, that's how math works.
Math
I
squad.
want
pod.
old public stuff.
Did anybody hear about the Amazon Echo basically confirming that Luke Skywalker will return in episode 9?
it came up on my YouTube feed, but
Guys, like a Force
I didn't
Ghost?
click on it.
I'll
I hope.
confirm it right now. It's
I
happening.
hope.
He says, "See you around, kid." He's coming back.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you ask who is Mark Hamill, it says something about upcoming movie that hints at Star Wars.
Wouldn't it be a son of a Jedi if Luke was a force ghost and kind of almost haunted Kylo in a good way? That in the end, him spending force ghost time with Kylo actually turned Kylo back to the light side?
It's like if Luke went bad and Obi-Wan still was there to try to help him, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Well, that
I
makes
would love to
sense.
see
makes
that.
sense because they're always, remaking a lot of the old stuff, and that's what Vader became good at the end. So it seems like that would make sense.
And Luke was the savior.
Yeah.
He was the one that actually changed or turned the tides.
Yeah.
No, that would be cool.
I'd love to see that.
I know, but I got this picture in my head of, you know how those two were in the last movie were having that back and forth, scene with each other. I just imagine Luke being in the middle going, "Kids, shut the up."
If only.
I think that was in the extended scenes.
Sure.
Bloopers.
The bloopers.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm going to bring this up now.
I think you're wrong.
In The Last Jedi, was that the first time there was ever like a proper flashback?
Yeah.
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 So then he might be incorporated into another flashback.
Probably not.
What
I don't
if they
think
did it?
JJ would do that.
That was so official. That's the official word to take
Weiss
away.
is like,
I
I was
wholeheartedly
on
think-
set. Nope.
I wholeheartedly think we still haven't seen what's actually happened in the downfall of Luke's Jedi Temple.
I don't like JJ flashbacks, so I hope not.
Really? I
There'll
think
be
that's what
lots of flashbacks all over
it
again.
passed. It passed like a fleeting shadow. He had a split second where he was going to do it, and he didn't.
I know, but we're talking about
The
if it's gonna
temple
happen
in general.
Oh,
No, I thought Ryan did it great, and like the whole reference to like the Rashomon sequence is perfect. But I think that was such a stylistic thing from Ryan how he did it.
Yeah, I don't think JJ would do that.
I don't think JJ could pull it off, honestly. I mean, we kind of saw it in Ray's Force Vision, so I could see him doing something like that again, which I'm okay with. But I don't want like a proper flashback.
See, that's the other thing. Ray's Force Vision is so, every film has something weird that's like I still have no clue what the fuck happened. Like Ray's Force Vision in 7 is just like it hints to a lot of stuff, but we really don't have a clue.
And
Then when she goes into that dark side near flashback Harry Potter bullshit,
I have
you
no
still
clue.
have like no clue.
I have
what the
no
hell
clue
happened.
what that means.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with my theory on that.
what's your theory?
That it's just like a plot point, and it's like the whole metaphor for like baptism, since it's like water based and it's like the beginning of a new life. It's like her first true steps of her having to make her own decision and leave Luke, because she could have stayed and kept training with him, because as far as the final cut, there was still one lesson left, but she chose to leave the same way that like Luke chose to leave Dagobah. And
See,
so, like,
go ahead.
after the cave, like he chose to leave after the cave, and she chose to leave after the cave. So it's like
They mirror each other, yeah.
See, I found it as like
They're like poetry.
she was looking for answers. She was looking for who she was.
Yeah.
And the Force showed her it. And she was looking for who she was in her parents' identity.
Right.
And the Force showed her who you are is who you make yourself out to be.
Mhm.
So that's how I found it, where it was more of like a point of clarity that your parents could be somebody or they could be nobody. You could still end up being a jackass like Kerner. So like, there's no
Why
saying.
do I get singled out?
Well, because I know
'Cause
you and
you're
your
the-
parents
you're the
they're good-
supreme
they're great
jackass.
people, and you turned out, So
Yeah, well, you turned out,
no, I thought, but I think they keep it the water's muddy just because it's the Force. Nothing is clear in the Force, and everybody's trying to interpret everything.
But
So-
was that the dark side of the Force showing her that part of herself?
Why? Because there was no sunlight in the scene.
no, because we knew the cave was dark.
Yeah, because
I understand.
Luke says it.
Understand. Like,
side.
I understand
Same
the
with the
purpose of the mirror in the cave. What I don't get is when she's meditating there for the first time, and like she cracks the rock, and then the water rushes up, and she sees that hole into the cave, and then like falls over. Like, does she teleport down there? Like I just don't
No,
understand.
you see her jump down.
He just falls. Yeah.
We're talking about two different things, guys.
Yeah, there's different scenes. She jumps down later.
Cody's
No,
talking about when she
I
cracks the
understand
rock, and
Oh.
she's up on the rock the whole time. I think that was just like a Force illusion thing that she felt or saw.
Yeah, that part
Like the
still
same
makes
way
no
she was
sense to
able
me.
to see other places when she was talking about like the waves crashing. It was like her opening up to the Force, and the dark side literally like flooded or like flushed over her.
Maybe
Maybe. Okay.
that's my new favorite thing. I say
Maybe.
that all the time now.
The sky is blue.
Hey.
Maybe,
Confirmed.
motherfucker. Shit ain't
Yeah,
true.
I haven't watched episode 8 very recently. I gotta watch it again.
I need to sit down and watch all the extra stuff. That's the one thing I haven't sit down and extra.
90% of them, it's obvious why they cut the deleted
Yeah.
scenes.
Deleted scenes.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah, the featurette though is really good. It made me like the
They
movie
should
more.
have kept in Luke crying is the big thing. I wish they would have kept.
Yeah, that was like 20 seconds.
Yep.
Is there a digital way to watch those extra scenes, or you have to get the Blu-ray?
Good question.
I have the extra scenes downloaded on my Xbox Live. So if you buy if you purchase it on, you just got to make sure you buy the extra special edition on it, and it's
the extra super secret special.
It's like
edition.
separate. It'll download, let's just say 20 files, but only like one of them's the movie, and the other 20 are the featurettes and the behind the scenes and all that. At least that's my interpretation of what the fuck I happened about.
I watched all of it except the extended Candlelight stuff. I'm interested in watching it.
I think I probably
And when
skipped
Rose
that too.
bites motherfucker. Oh my god.
Yeah, that scene's bad. That one too.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's so bad.
When
She
Rose bites
Hawk.
Hux,
Yeah.
Bites
What?
him. Maybe I skipped
Bites
that
the
one.
way
physically
Yeah.
bites Hux.
Physically
Yeah.
bites them, yeah.
I might have skipped that one.
Like,
I might
bites.
have seen Rose in the deleted scene and just skipped right over it.
I mean, I could definitely see her doing that.
Did we might have talked about this last week, but didn't she like get like attacked on Instagram by a bunch of crazy fans or something?
Oh yeah, she left.
Yeah, she
Bad,
shut it
dude.
down.
People got. It's not her fault.
That was-
She's
that
just
was-
acting it out.
That was you, Kerner.
no.
She heard your Last
I mean-
Jedi commentary and she's like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
You could edit that out. I was listening to like an hour of that. If you edit that part out, it'd be fine.
If I edit it out, it's just watching the movie again with nothing.
If you edit when I'm making fun of Rose and calling her,
That happens
like,
the
oh,
whole movie. And I
No, I
got
didn't.
confirmed from her publicist. That's why she quit Instagram. It's like
I
this
think
jackass
everybody-
from
I just don't like
Painesville.
her character.
Fine with the Canto bite if they were going to go find Lando or something that was cool and not what we got.
Yeah, that's a good point, Travis. Why couldn't they have Lando be the dude? That would have been cool. Bring back Billy D. Williams for that part.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Cool. And have maybe I still love DJ, but maybe have DJ as a sidekick. I don't know.
Well, just Lando's the one that gives them the information. Quick cameo, like 2 minutes. That's it.
Something, yeah.
Or Lando points them to DJ.
Right. That's what instead of the red plum bloom fucking gambler guy, could have been Lando. Instead of
The red plum
Maz,
bloom
actually,
guy.
instead of Maz, it could have been Lando.
Wasn't that like a reference to or a nod to Indiana Jones?
I don't know.
Is it?
The
I don't
red
know.
palm bloom.
I've only seen
I'm
the
not
first one.
Stephen
I
Indiana
don't know.
Jones.
But there's a new Matrix theory about episode 2.
Oh God, let's hear it. I love the Matrix. Besides Star Wars, Matrix is my favorite.
Okay, so you know the Death Sticks dude?
Oh yeah.
He's the one from the Matrix.
That's right. He's the squirrely guy. That
Yeah,
likes
so
the chick in the red dress.
the chick in the red dress. The scene after, like in the same bar scene, when Obi-Wan turns around, the same girl that's the chick in the red dress is in the cantina.
She is. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she like gives a seductive look to like Anakin.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
I thought that was a Twi'lek that gives him a seductive look.
No, it's like the girl in the red dress,
Oh, I thought a lot of chicks were checking on Anakin.
but
So
it's like the same scene, which is kind of a odd coincidence.
I really expected a lot more from the casino scene. It almost seemed superfluous.
Yeah.
You got to use smaller words. What the fuck did that mean?
What does that mean? Superfluous. I gotta Google that one.
Not necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, I can understand. What's necessary mean?
Fuck you. I know. I agree. It's like he had the opportunity and the budget to do some crazy fun shit, and he did, and it didn't really make sense.
Well, all the money was spent on the stupid small little aliens inside the cantina rather than building a good plot or a good scene
Yeah.
to carry on or expand the universe.
Well, that's the thing. Visually, it was a great looking set of scenes. It just didn't have no story with it.
It just didn't hit. Yeah.
Well,
It didn't hold any
he's-
water. Like,
so
I didn't
flat.
care about it.
He's being
Well, basically, they
being
just
true
ran
to
to the
Lucas.
casino. That's it.
Yeah.
Cody took a piss during that scene in our second viewing. I'm like, oh, there he goes.
It's like I know what's happening.
Like he literally timed it perfect. Like right when it started, I saw him get up. I'm like, I know exactly.
Dude, when you do a fucking Jumanji stampede through a fucking casino, like, you have lost me. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I can't do it. You just lost me.
Yeah, I think that's what killed it. Is like I liked the idea of the casino, and DJ's obviously awesome. So if they had done without the father chase and the stampede, it would have been totally
It was
different.
just an action scene. There was hardly any dialogue in there. They should have had a conversation or something should have happened.
Yeah, just so random.
It's just it felt extremely forced. Like, we need an action scene like around this time. What are we gonna do? Oh, horses. Okay.
It's amazing too.
I think they were trying to make up for the limited action of we've got a ship and it's moving really, really slowly.
Yeah.
really, really
Slowest ship chase ever.
Well, it always reminds me of the Deadpool scene. Okay, he's got a steamroll. It's the steamroller, and the guy's crawling away. It's like you can outrun the steamroller.
Yeah.
Sort of like in Austin Powers.
Austin Powers,
Oh,
yes.
no.
That's the move.
The McDonald guy from Mad TV, that guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
He gets crunched.
Michael McDonald.
He's just
He's so far away. And he's just like,
"No,
How different do you
stop."
think it would have been though?
What was that, Jacob?
How different do you think the pacing would have been if we didn't have that type of space battle? Like, that movie would have gone by so quick if we didn't have because I feel like the whole way that they were being chased kind of stretched out the movie, because the movie all the events take place pretty quick.
You could have
Yeah,
knocked 30 minutes out of that movie.
No, but it would have felt like the movie took place in 2 hours if it wasn't for that. Like, I'm saying, as a plot device, I think it worked really well to stretch out the tension of what was going on. Otherwise, it's oh, we're running away, and then everything happens, and then the movie's over. That was it may not have been executed to the best, but it definitely, I think, was needed to kind of pace it, because it slowed the movie down.
All right, but there's an entire First Order. Why don't they just call other Star Destroyers and
You want to play this
light
game?
speed in front of them?
Here comes this game, yeah.
Why isn't the entire Empire fleet at the first Death Star or the second?
That's right.
It is at the second.
Oh, it's not.
Yes, it is.
no, it's
Then
not.
how is there ships left over?
So the issue is the light speed timing. Is it instant, or does it take a week?
Wait, that's not the issue we were talking about. Why don't they have the whole fleet there?
Well, I'm just saying, because if you say, hey, we're over here, get the fleet over here, and if it's going to take several days.
Well, I mean, the episode 6 one makes sense because it was a trap. So they were planning an ambush. But as far as the first one, as soon as they knew they were coming and they were planning to attack Yavin 4, the entire Empire fleet should have been at the first Death Star.
Yeah.
But they overassumed the power.
Yeah, they were overconfident. That always happens.
Don't
Well,
be
it does
too
take time because the
proud.
Falcon, remember when they were on their trip, they had to hang out for a while and wait for something to happen for it to end.
See, this is my argument, though, light speed, because it's instant for people outside of the ship, because you're going light speed.
Oh,
But inside the ship, it might take a week.
For
Yeah.
hours.
I
How
didn't think
about
about
this? How did Darth Vader not sense Han Solo coming if he's so freaking powerful in the Force, huh?
What are you talking about?
He doesn't sense Han Solo coming when he shoots on the trench run. He just goes,
Not
"What?"
a magic 8-ball. He just gets feelings sometimes.
I thought Han didn't have any force.
He should
That's
still
what I
be
mean. He
able.
should be
But
able to
you
sense
mean
it coming from
because
a mile away? Oh shit!
Oh, actually,
Falcon, that's why it was detracting the force sensitivity.
He was focusing on Luke. He had 100% focus on this one's strong with the Force. Why can't I shoot this fucker down? What? And then that happened.
What?
also, where I'm
He
at,
says that. What?
where I'm at in Kodar 2 right now, Atten just talked about how when he was fighting in the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War, he learned to put up a wall of emotions, fake emotions, but they always ended up being betrayal and selfishness, and it blocked people Jedi from being able to read him. So I think Han might naturally have that.
Just to play the idiot card, I'm so confused. You can't get in my head.
I've had this similar debate with some friends about how powerful is Darth Vader and blah blah blah, and they think he's the greatest thing ever. But the thing in my mind in the trench run, if Darth Vader was so powerful, why didn't he just go with the Force and just throw the ship in?
Yeah,
because it
why
was
bother? He was-
Look at
1977.
look at what Starkiller does in the Force Unleashed games. He freaking
yeah.
That's not canon.
Yeah.
It's not-
Yoda picked up a X-wing. Why can't Vader do it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, because it was 1977.
I
just didn't think
They
that
had
was
no
smart.
fucking clue what they were doing.
because Luke was strong with the Force. You can influence weak-minded dickheads, but because Luke is piloting that X-wing, you can't manipulate it. You can't throw it to the side. So
It's the same with like combat. Yeah, like
That's
you
true.
can't. A lot of times, why you don't see Jedi using Force power or Jedi and Sith using Force powers against each other while they fight. It talks about it in the Bane book. Like you put that defensive like Force barrier around you when you go into battle.
Well, you kind of see that in the Yoda Dooku scene where they kind of it's like we're not going to win with the Force. This is going to be a battle of the lightsaber.
One of the worst lines of
By our
dialogue
knowledge in
ever.
the
But
Force.
yeah, dude, have you guys?
Yeah,
Somebody.
I actually like that line. I don't know why you don't like that line. What's wrong with it?
Mine.
Oh, it's terrible.
Why?
Because I said.
Why? Why you're balls deep in Dooku. You should like that shit.
I like Dooku. That line's terrible though.
it was just an Anakin moment where he had to explain what was
Yeah,
happening
exactly.
in his dialogue.
Well, the original cut of that scene was just original script of that scene was Yoda was just gonna walk in and start fighting, but they changed it that way. There was some build up, and Yoda, since he's a cripple. That way he
Wouldn't
can
it-
walk in.
Wouldn't that have been so much more badass if Yoda crept in and tried to sneak attack Dooku?
Yeah.
Because, I'm just saying, like, he's small, he's quiet,
Why
and he
haven't the
can.
Jedi
Jedi.
done that before? Yeah.
Knowledge and defense.
Oh, my
Have it for
God.
attack.
You know what's a great defense?
Starting a fucking war.
Crazy offense.
It's true.
Well, he should have came in when Anakin and Obi-Wan were fighting. They wouldn't have got defeated. He came at the worst time. Think about it. He came right after freaking Anakin's arm got chopped off. Where were you 30 seconds before that, Yoda? Taking a dump on the way.
Oh man.
Got to change his adult diapers.
Yeah. How does Yoda go to the bathroom? Let's envision that for a moment.
I don't.
Look over the toilet. Duh.
Just picture him at a urinal. He'd have to it'd be like Billy Madison. But he'd be
Drank too much last night. I
he'd be
did.
like the elementary school fucking stalls.
Unforgivable. And on that note,
Now,
He
no,
he has to hover up,
Yep. Or he uses the Force to levitate the pee into the normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you can just use
like across the room.
the youngling's urinal.
Watch this.
So yeah, exactly. Good point. The youngling, but then fucking Yoda would be a pedophile. You can't go in the youngling.
I have.
You need help with that.
he's
I
basically a
brought this up
pedophile.
before. No one has seen the Chappelle Show sketch with Mace Windu, Yoda, Qui-Gon. No one has seen it.
No.
Jacob, no?
Yeah.
Oh, see? You're the only one. Jacob knows everything.
Yeah.
Clouded by knowledge.
No.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Samuel L. Jackson thing I sent to the group chat the other day?
I don't think so. What day?
On the
I've
Graham
seen-
Norton. It's him on the Graham Norton show. It's pretty funny.
Okay. What day? I have a hard time keeping up with all that chat.
All the time.
No excuses,
All of it.
Turner.
All right, guys,
All
we're
of
going
it,
to get
none of
ready
it.
for this episode here. So we're going to be signing off.
Trandoshogians.
Transhidans.
Trandoshans.
Trash O'Dan.
Trash it
Hey,
ants.
guys.
All right, guys. Yeah,
Bye,
we'll
friends.
catch you live on the episode.
JD and David, thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Oh, you're welcome.